Hi, I'm Vanessa. Welcome back to my channel. We're gonna film a video on my big camera, which I haven't done in literally like a year, but I'm filming a project. I'm trying to use some stuff up because I've recently started purging all of my makeup. I got rid of stuff that was dried up. I had eyeliners that like I had never used and they were completely crusty and dry. So no use in them being a thing, but I pulled a few products that I want to try and like work through. Some of them I want to use up, some of them I don't. So we'll start the makeup routine from start to finish, how I kind of do it. So we'll start with primers. I've had these samples for a while and I want to just, sorry my voice, and I want to just try and use them up. I used this one, which is by Vanessa Settimi. Sure. It's a little sample I got from Shoppers once upon a time. It kind of reminds me of a Professional, but it's also an eye primer. So that's good because I'm kind of low on eye primers. So that's the first product that I want to use up is this Vanessa Settimi primer. The next primer is No Problem Primer, Hide Pore and Wrinkles. It's by Touch and Soul. And then the last one that I'm trying to use up, I'm really intrigued by more than anything, and it's the Everything Balm by Delectable Bottled Brilliance. But it's supposed to be good for like your lips, your cheekbones, literally everything. But those are my three primers that I'm trying to use up. So after primer, we're gonna move on to foundation. I have a few foundations that I've pulled. I have my paler colors that I have. So the first one that I'm trying to use up is this Smashbox Camera Ready BB Cream. My skin has been so dry lately. This one's super hydrating. The next one that I'm using is the Fenty like Original Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation in 220. I have 240 or 270 in the full size bottle, but that is definitely my summer shade and I love it, love it, love it. This one is lighter and it works really well when I'm pale. I am trying to use this one up before the winter time. My goal by the end of this project, so hopefully by December 2020, I will be down to like one foundation because foundation is not my favorite part of my routine. I like to find a foundation that works for my skin because I have a lot of little textured dots on my face and it's really hard for me to find a foundation that works that's not going to accentuate that. This one is actually one of my tried and trues and I have loved this foundation for a couple of years now, but I have had this bottle for a little bit too long, I guess I would say. It says it's good for a year and I've definitely had it for more than a year. I also have it in two other colors. This is the Ordinary Colors Serum Foundation. I love this foundation. It is great. It is one of those foundations that helps hide the texture on my face. Those are my three foundations that I'm going to be using in the project. I also have a few concealers. The first one is another one that I've had for a really long time. So that's the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Aqua Concealer. It's in light. My next one that I have is my next lightest concealer. It is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer Medium 1 Custard. Probably the concealer I am closest to being done. The next two concealers are both from LA Girl. They are the LA Girl Pro Concealers. So I have one in a medium bisque and one in medium beige. So those are the three types of concealers, four concealers I'm actually trying to work through. I have a few powders that I am trying to go through. All of them are less than half, so I really don't think I will have a hard time going through them. So this first one that I have is, I call it My Mix. I just got these little pots off Amazon. So it is a mixture of Airspun and Ben Nye's Luxury Powder in beige or something. It's really good. I like to use it like all over my face. It's what I have on right now. I have a lot more of those powders. I'm just trying to use this particular pot up. The next one that I have is the Laura Mercier translucent powder. The next powder that I have that I threw in here, not because it's almost done, because it is, but I threw it in here because it is my favorite powder right now. I love this powder. I will repurchase this powder. It's the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. I love this powder. It is so good for my skin. It just lays everything down. It doesn't have a cast. It's awesome. The final powder that I have, which is again another one that I actually like quite a bit, and I don't have a whole lot of it left, as you can see, is the Becca, what is this? The Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh powder. Yeah, this is the powder that everyone's like, it goes on your face wet, it feels cold. It does. It's really good. It's very hydrating. It's another one that I really, really like. I'm just trying to get through it because I've had this one for about a year now and I'm just trying to get through it. So those are all of the powders. The only reason I'm including this product in the project is because the lid is broken off. But this is the Bourjois Paris Bronzing Primer. So the top of this one fell off. I love this. I especially love it in the summer. I love using cream products. So this is just in here because the top broke off. But I have no hard set date for this. This isn't like by the end of the summer I want this gone. This isn't like a by the end of spring. I want to use it because the top has come off and I don't want it to dry out and I don't want it to kind of get bacteria and stuff going in it. To keep on the bronzer bandwagon, we will go into the actual bronzers. So I have this Flower Beauty Glow Baby Glow in Gloriously Golden. This product is mostly in the project for the bronzer portion, not so much for the blush, but it's a cute spring blush color. That's the bronzer. The other bronzer that I have, this is a sample size of the Betty Luminizer. I do have a full pan version, but I want to try and get through this one particularly because I've had it for the longest. The other bronzer that I have is my Kat Von D Shade and Light. The Kat Von D Shade and Light was probably one of my first Sephora purchases. I think I got it either for myself with a gift card or like someone bought it for me. Like I said, that's starting the blush is that nice little pink. And then I also have this Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in Party. I think this was a birthday gift at some point. This is the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. Remember when everyone loved this blush? Cult favorite, definitely goes way back. I have this Glamorous Blush 10 color palette. This one is by BH Cosmetics and I really do like it. I'm wearing it today. I like to take this palette and I just kind of mix around. So those are all the blush and bronzer. Last section is highlights. My first one is the Fenty Beauty highlighter, Kilowatt highlighter in Hustla Baby. I love this. Like I'm super at pan. Like it's not even funny. I'm gonna be so sad when this is gone, but I'm gonna just buy it in the full pan eventually because it's actually beautiful. For the last thing that we have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Aurora Glow Kit. And the reason why I'm putting the Aurora Glow Kit in is because the colors are blue, purple, orange, pink undertones. Things that I don't wear on a daily basis. I'm wearing it today. I'm wearing Lyra. It's like the orangey one. I'm living. Who cares? Like I'm so over worrying about that kind of stuff. But yeah, so that's all of the products in my project. I do not have a lip and I do not have eyeshadow or brow product. The reason for that is simple. I have too much eyeshadow and I'm not willing to only use one palette. So I don't think it's fair to me or to them, the palette, for me not to use them. So that's why I'm not doing the eyeshadows. The next category is lips. The reason why I am not adding a lip in is because I do not have a lot of lipstick. Okay, maybe I have like a lot. Like maybe I have like at least 50 lipsticks. Each of them are actually pretty different. Yes, I have a bunch of nudes. Yes, I have like 6 different reds, but still. Same thing with like eyeliners and lip liners. I actually don't have a lot, which brings me to the next category, which is my eyebrows. I use one eyebrow pencil, I don't know. I haven't gotten my eyebrows done in like a month, so I'm sorry for the way I look. I would like to thank you so much for coming to my video. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment for things that you think would be interesting for me to do. If you want to see like specific makeup looks, if you want me to do challenges that I can do by myself, I don't know, please leave anything you think you want me to do in the description below. That would be super helpful, and hope to see you again soon. Bye.